Okay, friends, once again, a very good evening to all of you. And we are starting with the session. And today's session is all about Excel tips and tricks. And some very, very interesting things I will be covering, which you will learn today with me. Okay. The first topic which we will be starting today is how do you combine multiple sheets in Excel? This is one of the very, very common question which people ask in Excel sessions that Ramzan, I have multiple sheets and I wanted to create one report. How do I combine multiple sheets into one sheet? Normally, how people will do, friends? How people do? Normally, people copy the data and then they paste it. Means you will copy the data from individual sheets and you will put it in a one sheet. And on that sheet, then you will create a pivot table. Agree? But now you have a very interesting way of combining a sheet. There are two ways. One is with the Power Query. So Power Query session also we will take in future. So with Power Query, you can combine very quickly and more easier than Power Query is using Excel formulas. Now, if I tell you to combine, you will really think twice that what I should do to combine multiple sheets. Okay, I copy data, paste, again go to sheet, paste, again go to three, sheet, paste, but no. Very good. And here is the answer from Mr. Altaf. That is, does VStack work with Google Sheet? No, it's only in this offline Excel from the Microsoft. So I click on this new sheet. So I added, friends, a new sheet. I have added a new sheet over here, friends, and I will rename it as consolidate. And in this sheet, I want to pull the data from each of the sheet. So I will go to the Amman sheet and I will just copy the heading. So I will copy heading and I just pasted it over here. So let's say this is my heading of the data. Now what I want in this consolidate sheet, I want to pull data from each of the sheet. Okay, how do I do that? See a very, very simple and easier formula. You will type equal and over here you will type VS and you will get a formula V stack and you will press a tab key. So entire formula you will get. So equal V stack is a formula. But everybody, you should know this V stack formula will work only in the latest version of Excel. That is Office 365 version. If you are having Excel 2010 or 13, it is not going to work. Only in the latest version. So equal V stack. And he is asking you the array. Array means range, means table data which you want to. How I go. I go to the Muscat sheet and I click on the A2 cell because this data I wanted to combine, right? You will not select the heading, remember. You will click on A2 cell and first you select the data. How do you select the data, everybody? You say Control Shift right, you selected the heading, and then you want to select down. So I say Control Shift down. So you selected the data. Now you have selected only Muscat data. You have not selected other sheets, huh? Only Muscat. But after selecting this Muscat data, what you have to do is you have to press a shift key and select the last sheet. So all the sheets will be grouped. So you see how I do. I press shift key and I click on last sheet Amman. So what happened? All the sheets got selected. So here if you observe the formula, friends, equal V stack Muscat to Amman A22101. Close the bracket. No need of closing the bracket. It's not compulsory. Then just press enter. As soon as I press enter, all the data from each sheet will be combined and will be presented in one sheet. So do you observe? All the, if you I go in the end, you will see row number 701. So from each table, there were 100 records. All the 100 records got copied and pasted over here. There can be a question in your mind. Ramzan, if I have less data, more data, then what happens? No problem. Then you will not use this method. Then you will say equal V stack. You will select the first sheet, put comma, select the second sheet, put comma, select the data of third sheet, press enter. It will be done that way. So if you have different data, you have to do individually. But there is also a solution for that. Slowly, as soon as our session progress, I will show you. What if the data is in a table format? No problem. If Mr. Altaf data is in table format, then your life becomes very easy. And I will reply to your question in a nice way. Give me a minute. And I'm replying to Mr. Altaf question. Let's say you have a blank sheet. I will again show you how do you combine, Mr. Altaf. And I will show you one new thing over here. Pay attention, everybody. Let's say I'm doing intentionally. I go to the Muscat sheet and I will just delete all the data. Let's say in Muscat sheet, you have only 10 records. Okay. I go to the Dubai and I have only 5 records. I go to the Doha, again I have 10 records. And again I go to the Sharjah and let's say I have only 5 records. And let me delete all other sheets so it's easier for you to understand. So let's take this scenario, everybody. You have 4 different sheets. Muscat, 10 records. Dubai, 5 records. Doha, 10 records. Sharjah, 5. Now, all having different records. The best way of doing this is converting your data into table. How do you convert the data into table, everybody? By pressing Control T. So you say I see. Control T. Enter. This data became table. And when this data became table, it has a name, table 1. I go to sheet 2. I say Control T, enter. Data converted into table. The name of the table is table 2. I go to sheet number 3. Control T for table. The name of this is table 3. I go to sheet number 4. Control T and the sheet table name is 4. So there are 4 tables in this. And now if I wanted to combine, here is the reply for your question, Mr. Altaf. And you will say, Ramzan, wow, this is amazing. Now you see, you will say equal VStack. And here you will not go to that Muscat sheet and select. No, you will just type over here TAB, table 1, comma, table 2, comma, table 3, comma, table 4. This will be the method, Ms. Altaf. Simple. So when you convert a data into table, each table gets one name and that name you combine. Should I press enter? And I press Zup and your work is done. Amazing. Wait, I will show you one more thing and you will say, really, Ramzan, will this happen that way? Now, Mr. Altaf, over here you have a record till 10. Huh? I will intentionally select this till Oman. Huh? You just observe some nice thing. You have data till here, this Oman. Huh? And this is of UAE till here, right? Now you see something amazing will happen. Now, if I go in the old sheet, in Muscat sheet, and if I add any new record, you see what will happen. I added one more record, number 11, and I just paste the data over here. Now you see, when I go into the consolidate sheet, automatically this 11th row has been added over here. Did you saw that? Is not that interesting and amazing? So if your data is in table mode, if you insert more data in a sheet, automatically it will add in between and the other data will go down. So this is one-time job. Once you put the formula, your life is okay. Means your work is easier. Was that interesting, friend? Did you all understood this? Can you please reply in a chat box if you have understood this VStack formula? Amazing, Sapna. Great. Very nice. Good, Anand. Good, Prakshi. Very good. Lovely. Lovely. Good, Aga Zulfikar Ram. Academy for Learning Islam. Okay. Himal. Very good. Okay. Lovely. Amazing. Okay, everybody. So let's move little bit more ahead. Now we move to the next topic. And now we will be learning how do you use interactive filter. This is very interesting topic. In fact, I already had this topic which I'm going to show you, but on chat also from one of the participant, I got this message, Ramzan, can I use slicer on a data? What do you mean by that? This question. Can I use slicer on a data? So the answer is yes, and the answer is no also. How? So basically, those of you who work in Excel more, they might be knowing one option. In Insert tab here, friends, there is an option Slicer. But if you click on a slicer over here, it will give you this message. It will not work because this slicer option works when your data is in table mode. And now I will show you something very amazing. Those of you who might have attended my old webinars, so they might recall this option. Let's say, friends, if I tell you to do filter on this data, how do you do filter? Tell me. How do you do filter? You will go to the data and over here there is an option filter. Agree? Or you will press a shortcut Control Shift L. Agree? And let's say over here I wanted to filter on Dubai. So you select Dubai and you say okay. In Dubai, I wanted to see all the records of Kumail. So I select Kumail and I say okay. In Kumail, I wanted to see all the record of hard disk. So you select hard disk. Agree? This way you do filter. What if I show you one very interesting way and you will say, wow. So now you see what we will do. Step number one, convert a data into table. So what you will do? You will put a cursor anywhere inside the data and press Control T. See, I'm pressing Control T, everybody. Control T. And I will say, okay. So your data got converted into table. It becomes beautiful also, right? After converting our data into table, we will add few records on the top. Means I just selected some rows and I am inserting a row. I have inserted some rows on the top. Now, when you convert the data into table in Excel, Slicer is going to work. So you see now. Now when I go to the insert option and I say slicer, now when I click on it, your slicer options will come. Which slicer you need? This is amazing. You are going to love this. I say I need a slicer of product, I need a city, and I need a salesperson. And you just say okay. And you will see all these slices has come. Now what to do? We will arrange it. I take the product, put it over here, take the city, put it over here, take the salesperson, put it over here. And let's make this small. So from the bottom, if you want to convert to two columns, you can do that. Here now there is an option. You see column 1, I make it 2. Or you want make it 3, you can just make it 3. Let's increase the size and perfect. Amazing. Those of you who love color, on the top you also get the colors options. You can even make it beautiful. Lovely. Looks nice. Want to see the magic? Let's say you have given this to the management or you create it for yourself and you want to see all the Dubai data. Click on Dubai. You see Dubai filtered. Ajman, Ajman. Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi. Okay, in Dubai, I want to see hard disk record. Or in Dubai, hard disk record. Laptop record. Mobile. Okay, in mobile, I want to see Abdul record. Ali record. David record. Kumail record. Muhammad record. Nancy record. Amazing. So this way, basically, you can create an interactive filter on your data. So what are the steps, everybody? First step, convert the data into table. So you press Control T, your data gets converted into table. Step number 2, select the rows, 6, 7 rows and insert some rows. Right click, insert or Control Shift plus, insert the row. Step number 3, go to the Insert tab and click on Slicer. And whatever slicer you want, you just select it. And then arrange it nicely, change the color, and enjoy the slicer. Got it, everybody? Did you like this option, everybody? How was this option? Did you understood this option? How we can do in old version? No, Mr. Aga. You have to upgrade the new version. Old version slicer was not there. Thanks, Kamal. Good. Okay. In old version, slicer was not there. So, yeah, good. Good, Josefa. Okay, Josefa also joined. Where are you from, Josefa? You just joined. Good. Okay, everybody. So this was the second option. Acha. Again, if you want to bring the data back, how do you bring it back? Here is the option. Do you see this clear filter, everybody? I click on clear filter, all the data is back. Again, I click on this clear filter, it's back. Again, I click on this option, clear filter, it's back. Amazing. Got it, everybody? Very good. Good, Josefa. You're from Mumbai. Very good. Okay, Mr. Hassan, I got the message. Amazing. You're from there, California. Good. Amazing. Lovely. Okay, everybody. So this was the second. So first, we saw today how do you combine multiple sheets into one with the help of VStack formula. Second option in today's webinar, we saw how do you convert a data into table and add the slices onto that. And now we are moving on the third option of today's webinar, that is using a text join formula. And now we will see how do you use a text join formula. If I tell you to combine this three name, how do you combine this three name? Yes, I know some will say control E. Okay, but now there is a new formula, or some of you will say concatenate. Yes, Mr. I thought, Mr. Altaf, you will tell me that Ramzan flash fill. But yes, you have a concatenate formula. But now you have a more interesting way. In concatenate, what happens? You have to write a comma, double quotes many times, two, three times. But now a new formula in Excel, text join. Yes, Tapna, text join is an amazing formula. You are right. So over here, friends, you will type equal and you will say text join. So you have text join and text split. If you have a name together and if you want to split, then you use text split. Here we will use text join, combining. Okay, in text join, friends, it asks you three questions. One is the delimiter, another is ignore empty option, and third is which data you wish to combine. So here in delimiter, I have to tell once Excel that when I'm joining these three texts, between them, what will be the delimiter? Delimiter means separator. So in two double quotes, I will say space. So I have told Excel that between two names, when I combine, keep the space. Only once you have to tell. Then he's asking second question. He's saying write through, ignore empty cells. Means if here Ali is not written or Gonzalez is not written. So if it is blank, what should happen? He should take a space or what he should do? I say no, just khalas, ignore it. So I say true. True means ignore. Ignore the blanks. Comma. And now he's asking me the text. Which text used to combine? In concatenate, what you do? You select A2, then B2, then C2. Here, direct. You just select all three together and close the bracket. That's all. And should I press enter? And I say enter. And it got combined. Come on the corner and double click and your work is done. Simple. So you see, concatenate would have been little bit bigger formula, but this is simpler because here you selected A2 to A2 to C2 together. But in other formulas, you normally have to do one by one. So this is again a very, very nice formula which you can use. That is a text join formula. Have one more interesting thing for you. And if some of you say, no, Ramzan, I don't want it to use formula, no problem. Don't worry. We have a magical way of doing it. And what is that magical way? Here it is. So let me hide this for you. And let's say you have something like this. And I wanted to combine first name, middle name, and last name. And you don't have to write the formula. So you can tell Excel that you can guide Excel, give him a pattern the way you want, and then he will do it for you. Like in the starting, I will just type one name and I say, hey Excel, I need a Ramzan, then I need space, then I need a word Ali, then space, and then Rajani. This is my name. So now if I want to pull it down for others, means I gave him one idea that I need a name like this. And for others, do on your own. So here you have to press a shortcut Control E. Control E. See, I'm pressing Control E, everybody, and see the magic. Control E, and he has done for everybody. Interesting. So no formula used. And this option is known as flash fill. And it's an amazing option. Once again, so the first you have to type the way you want. You guided Excel. You give him the pattern that I need like this. And then you tell Excel, repeat for me this. So I say Control E. So Control E is your magic shortcut. Got it, everybody? And this is known as flash. How does flash will treat blank? Yes, it treats blank with spaces, Mr. Altaf. Yeah. Hence, then if you have that, then you will use a text join formula. Finally, formula comes. Okay. Yes, Mr. Aslan, it's an amazing shortcut. Yeah. Got it, everybody? Did you all understood, everybody? The concept of Control E, that is a flash fill, and equal text join. Got it? Great. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, everybody. So we completed 3 points. Let's move to the next point, and that is your dynamic chart. I have a data and I wanted to create a chart. Can anybody tell me what is a shortcut of creating a chart? How do you create the chart? Anybody? Any guess? How do you create the chart? Oh, you wanted to know how do you split? Okay, Khalil, I will show you. See, like this, let's say you have this data, na? Let's say you have this data. Let me delete this. You have this data. And if you wanted to say, Ramzan, I want to split, very simple. You will say equal text split. That's all. That's all. Select the data, comma, and then you tell from where you want to split. I say wherever there is a space split. So I put the space over here. That's all. You want me to press enter? Zup, and it got split. Got it? Come on the corner and then you can drag it down and it got split. So text join and text splits is an amazing formula. All right? Great. Okay, friends, let's go ahead. Now I will come on a dynamic chart. And now if I wanted to create a chart, yes, you are right, insert chart, but there is a shortcut. To insert a chart, there is a shortcut, friends, that is Alt F1. Alt F1 is a shortcut for creating a chart. But you see, I'm going to show you beyond this, okay? So I will put my cursor inside the data. To create a chart, we press Alt F1 and your chart is ready. If you wanted to change its design, beautiful designs are available on the top. So whatever you like, you can just choose it from there. Okay, let's say I choose this. Let's take this one. Okay. So Alt F1, sometimes Alt F1 will not work due to your keyboard setting. So you should press Alt Function F1. Means on your keyboard, between Control and Alt, there will be a Fn key. So Alt Fn F1 and you will get the chart. But wait, wanted to explain you something different here. Not the creator of the chart. Okay. Now over here, if I type in future July, will this July come in the chart? It won't come because you selected data till June. So what we do, friends, we click on the chart and then we come on the corner and then we increase. Then you get this. But what if you don't want it to do this? Yeah, I will show you, Anand. So what if you don't want it to do that? So what we do, now I will show you some magic. So you have a data. Step number one, before doing Alt F1, you press Control T. Convert the data into table mode. So I come over here and I say Control T and I press Enter. You converted a data into table, right? After that, press Alt F1. So I say Alt F1 and my chart is created. So first convert a data into table and then convert a and then create a chart. Now, what will happen? What will be the benefit? The benefit will be if I come over here in my data and over here, if I type more data over here, 1 minute, I think it got locked. I think my screen has got hanged. My screen has got hanged. But on this sheet, it's working. And on this, it's not working. Okay, I think it started. Give me a minute, friends. Let me sort it out. Okay. There is an issue. Okay. So I will show you once again over here. Just forget it. Okay. So I say over here, let's say I have months over here and I have a sales over here. And let me type some numbers over here. Let's say Jan to June. And over here, let me quickly put any random number, 100, comma, 1000. And I just drag it down. I just created some simple data quickly. Okay. Now, friends, over here, you should pay attention. The first thing is I will convert my data into the table. I say Control T and I say OK. My data got converted into table. On this, I will be adding a chart. So I say Alt F1 and I got the chart. Now you see something nice. Okay. In future, if I come here and if I type July and if I type number, do you see July data has come? July bar has come automatically. If I type August, I get August. If I type September, I get September. And if I type October, I get October. How this is coming directly into the chart? Because I converted my data into table. If you don't convert your data into table, when you add extra rows in your data, it will not come into the chart. So you have to select the chart and manually come on the corner and you have to increase and decrease. So this is again a benefit of converting a data into the table, that whenever you add the data, automatically your chart will be updated. Did you understood this, friends, also? Have you all understood, friends? Can you please reply in the chat box? Amazing, great, very nice, lovely. Good, good. Okay, friends. So this was okay. So what is a shortcut for flash fill, everybody? What is a shortcut for flash fill? Can anybody reply? What is the shortcut for flash fill? Control E. Very good. Very good. What was the shortcut to convert a data into table mode? What was that shortcut to convert data into table mode? Control T. Very good. What is the shortcut for creating a chart? What was the shortcut for creating a chart? Amazing. Alt F1. Very good. Very good. Which formula you will use to combine multiple sheet into one? Which formula you will use to combine multiple sheets into one? VStack. Very good. Very good. You all are active, huh? Very good. Lovely. Which formula you will use to combine first name, last name? Which formula you will use? Amazing. Text join. Lovely. Lovely. Very good. Very good. Okay, everybody. So this we had planned for today. And the next session, which we are going to plan, friends, is on cyber security. And this session will be conducted by our trainer, that is the Mr. Kumail. So let me introduce you to Mr. Kumail. Kumail, are you there in a session?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, okay. So can you just explain what we will be covering in the upcoming session? So let me introduce you everybody to Kumail. Kumail is based in USA. He is in Atlanta and he conducts training on cyber security. He is expert in cyber security. He is CEH certified ethical hacker, conducts sessions in universities and colleges, on cybersecurity. So yeah, Kumail, go ahead. And date we will announce in a WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the introduction. And yes, guys, he's correct. That's what I do. And I will be hosting the session hopefully next week where we will discuss about some attacks which are very common. Maybe a phishing attack or about ransomware or maybe some topic which we will decide and we will email it to you. And then you can register and join the session and it will be very insightful for everyone. Thank you.
Correct, correct. So Kumail, Altaf is requesting, Mr. Altaf is wanted to see you. आपकी ज़ियारत करना है. Your if possible for you to enable the video so that people can see you. Who is this Kumail? You are mute. You are on mute now, Kumail. Yeah.
Hey guys, that's me, Kumail Rajani. Now you can see me. I'll be more presentable, but right now I'm just sitting at my house. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
everybody. Good. Let me stop the recording and then so that I can